Hi everyone. Um, warm welcome to everyone who's joining this webinar. Actually, it's my first webinar on this topic, and I hope you will excuse me for all the shortcomings that happen. And also, I'll be grateful if you can provide me a feedback on the webinar after the webinar. So as Babita mentioned, the topic for today's webinar is ERPNext with mobile first approach for logistics and distribution industries. So we'll try to explore how ERPNext, when combined with a mobile first approach, can provide a stable integrated platform for business operations, say starting from sales, customer service, HR, fleet management, inventory management, and also field operations. We'll also see how custom mobile apps, when coupled with ERPNext, can drive efficiency, cost savings on an ERP ecosystem. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so before we dive in a little bit about our company, AlignMinds. AlignMinds is an award-winning technology consulting firm with over 16 years of expertise in helping businesses across industries go through their digital transformation journeys. We have built a reputation for solving complex business problems with practical, innovative solutions. Our focus has always been making sure that technology works for the business and at the same time delivering a smooth, engaging experience for end users. So ultimately, the goal is to create value for our customers. AlignMinds has a global client base spanning 5 continents with customers located across multiple countries. So this has given us the necessary exposure to global markets. Now, talking about our client is a large enterprise in the logistics and distribution sector. Despite having a customized ERP, they were facing major operational challenges. Their processes were fragmented across spreadsheets and legacy systems, resulting in delays, poor fleet and inventory tracking, limited customer visibility, difficulties in compliance. So, managing hundreds of employees, a large delivery fleet, production plans, and complex distribution networks was becoming inefficient and unsustainable. So by implementing ERPNext with its core modules, as well as customized functionalities like distribution, transportation, and also extending it with mobile applications, 6 mobile applications, these pain points were resolved. So we developed mobile applications for employees, customers, van salesmen, marketing staff, product service teams, and also operations teams, which included production and maintenance. So this brought real-time connectivity to ERP, ensuring instant updates, accurate tracking, and also smooth workflows. This transformation not only streamlined complex logistics processes, but it also enhanced customer experience through self-service ordering and digital payments. So the
Uh,
result overall was a
Really sorry to interrupt. Can you just hide that button that is below your screen? Sharing your
oh,
screen. Yeah. Thank you.
so the overall result was a digitally connected and scalable operation, demonstrating how mobile first ERP can transform traditional businesses into digital first enterprises. And the reason why we chose this topic in particular was because we felt it was a unique topic. Because in most cases, or in most ERP projects, ERP Next projects, either it's an independent web based ERP solution, or the mobile integration is limited to, say, one or two apps. However, in this case, we integrated multiple apps, which is not very common. And also, it came with its own set of challenges. But along the way, we gathered valuable lessons, best practices, um, and so we felt it would be worthwhile, to share these experiences so that you all can benefit from them. Moving on to our agenda, we'll go through the main functions of these mobile applications. We'll be only covering the main functions because most of our apps have complex workflows. So we'll try to do a more detailed session with maybe more screen recordings and all that in the upcoming sessions, maybe in future sessions. Okay, so for the time being, we'll cover the basic functionalities. We'll also be looking at some app screens, ERP screens. Uh, we'll go through some backend processes in ERPNext in related to distribution. And finally, we'll discuss some challenges that we faced during the integration process and also the solutions that we have implemented to overcome them. Okay, so this is the first app we'll be discussing. This is the HR employee self-service application. These are some sample screens. If you can see, it's a very easy and simple, user-friendly screens. We have designed it as per the client request. So the main features include attendance marking, leave management. They can request for different types of leave: annual, casual, sick leave. So that will initiate a workflow to obtain approvals before the leave is granted. It also shows, if you can see, the available leave balance, salary and reimbursements. They can request reimbursements like leave salary or say air ticket reimbursement. So that will eliminate all the paperwork and speed up the approval process. Certificates and documents, instead of visiting HR every time, employees can request or view or even download important documents such as salary certificates or say bank related certificates. Notifications can be any important updates from HR or any alerts related to document expiry so that employees don't miss out on any renewal deadlines. So these are another set of screens for leave request, payment request, and certification request. Next is customer application. They can customers can place orders through the app. It could be for products or coupons. So some of the company's products can be purchased through coupons, where customers make the payment upfront for a certain quantity of the item. This is particularly effective for low value frequent orders, so that reduces the hassle of dealing with cash or card transactions on a daily basis. So the sale is done through a simple coupon redemption. They can be converted, physical coupons can be converted to digital coupons. So the plan is to eventually move to a fully digitized coupon management system. But for customers who still possess physical coupons, we have retained that feature. Customers can raise product or service inquiries, request additional services, or submit complaints. They can track the vehicle assigned to their delivery route in real time using GPS integration. Recharge for others, refer a friend. Is customers can top up or purchase digital coupons for others, which means the order is placed and payment is done by the customer, whereas the delivery is made to another customer. They can also invite new users to the platform by sharing referral codes or links. When the referred friend registers as a customer, the referrer can earn rewards as bonus points or special offers. Now, these, sorry. Transactions, they can access a complete record of their past activities, including purchases, coupon recharges, or any deliveries. Notifications are standard deliveries for, standard notifications for purchases and deliveries. This is a recharge for others screen. So that's the screen in the mobile app, and that's the related screen in ERPNext. Um, so the person who's been referred also should be a registered customer. So you can select the required coupon book and make the purchase. These are product purchase screens in the customer app. You can select the product, add to cart, select the payment mode, and place order. Uh, Place request screen for any service request. Refer and earn, you can refer someone by adding their name and contact number. Now, in case the referred person is added as a customer after the referral process, the referrer can earn points, as I mentioned. So you can handle this referral-based special offers in ERPNext using a mix of pricing rules and coupon codes. So we can apply this for a specific item or a transaction, select price or product discount, choose the customer who made the referral so that he gets the special discounted pricing. Now, if you want the referrer to use a coupon code for this offer, you can select the pricing rule which was created, give a validity period for how long it can be used, and the usage limit, that is how many times you can use this coupon code. And you can share this coupon code with the customer to redeem the offer. Now, this pricing rule and coupon code are all standard features of ERPNext. There was no customization done on this part. Next, we have the marketing application. So marketing team can clock in and out with the GPS tracking. The GPS integration is done so that the location is captured because most of them would be field employees. They can record their daily visits made and create new leads. They can follow up leads, and if it has to be converted to customer, they can register it from the app itself. They can issue items if they have stock. Customers can either purchase them or take them into custody if it's for a temporary use, and free if it's a promotional item. Invoices and delivery notes can be generated and printed using a Bluetooth printing device. They can forward approval requests for special discounts, say when customers request discounts beyond the standard pricing. Executives can raise approval requests to managers for approval. They can raise customer requests or complaints on behalf of customers. They can record a competitor. Uh, they can capture competitor product details, other brands of the same item, compare prices, and also customer preferences. And also they can view reports on daily visits, receive notifications on newly registered customers, and also their target details. So these are some screens for the marketing application. Here, follow-ups are assigned to a marketing app based on the next follow-up date. So this they will receive the follow-up on their in their notifications. So this will have the customer details, history of past actions, task schedule for the day, option to update remarks. They can create a lead or go to the navigate button to open the customer's location. Then we have a new lead screen and also a report screen. Sales targets can be assigned to salesperson for product sale as well as for registering new customers from ERPNext. So this will also be, once the targets are assigned, that will be displayed in the app. It shows the target assigned and the target achieved. Next, we have the app is product service application that is used to service any of the company's products. So customers can raise service requests through multiple channels. It can come through customer app, marketing app, or even the service center. Once a request is logged, the system automatically creates a job card, and the complaint is assigned to a service engineer. The service engineer visits the site, and if it's repairable on site, they can close the job card there itself. If not, the repaired product is brought to the service center for repair, and once repaired, it is delivered back to the customer, and the job card is marked as closed. Payments can be done through the app, and invoice or delivery notes can be generated. Okay, so when a service request is raised, a job card is automatically generated in ERP. Through the service app, service engineers can perform on-site repairs, as I mentioned, bring items inward for servicing, return repaired items, or provide replacements. So these are the different statuses that can be updated from the app itself. And if a product is under warranty, it can be identified from its serial number, and it will be serviced at no additional cost. We have the production and maintenance application. Uh, Production users can capture operational data and key parameter values at different stages of the production process. Supervisors can verify tasks, assign them to uh, their staff, and also mark them as complete. The system automatically sends alerts or notifications based on the data or task status. So, for example, if a value is outside the normal range, it prompts the next course of action. On the maintenance side, the goal is to keep machines and facilities in good condition through regular inspections and job management. So data entry can be done covering machines, different areas. Checklists are used for each type of equipment. And if an inspection finds an issue, a job card is created, task can be assigned, completed, or escalated as needed. When a job is completed, staff can record start and end times, what all spares has been used, and update the inventory from the app. If a machine is busy, the task can be rescheduled. The system sends notifications for any pending or any upcoming work. So as you can see here, before the introduction of the app, staff relied on pen and paper records, which made the process very slow and tedious. And it was also highly prone to human error. And introducing this app has really transformed this manual process to a faster, more accurate digital workflow with real-time updates in ERP. Okay, now we have one more app to go through, and that is the van sales application. But before going into that, we need to look at certain backend processes that has to be done in ERPNext, so that the delivery jobs get generated in the app. So the processes are inventory and stock management, customer delivery management, vehicle and route management, delivery trip scheduling, and vehicle outward and inward. So we all know good inventory management means having the right product in the right place at the right time without overstocking or running out. Any distribution process, it starts with the item. Items can be stock item, non-stock item like a service item, fixed asset. For now, we are referring to only stock items. In ERP Next, stock and inventory are live interconnected records that link warehouses, vehicles, and it gives us a real-time visibility of every moment of goods from purchase to delivery. We'll see how ERP Next handles item configurations. multi-warehouse setups, tracking mechanisms, and real-time stock updates, and how these integrate seamlessly with mobile applications. Here, I'm not going into the details of item creation or configuration, just focusing on key functions like working with item variants, managing batches, serial numbers, and all that. So, if you see here, attributes are characteristics of an item like size, color, and variants are different combinations of these attributes. For example, if you take a t shirt, you can define the color and size as attributes, and colors red, blue, and sizes small, medium, large are all attribute values. So if you have three colors and four sizes, you can get 12 variants of the t-shirt. So there's no need to create separate 12 items in ERPNext. Okay. Multi-warehouse setup. A warehouse is any location where the stock is physically stored. It can be a staging area, it can be a storage shelf, it can also be a delivery van if the goods are in transit. Stock transfer, if you want to transfer goods from one warehouse to another, for example, transfer raw materials from the main warehouse to a van or a production flow. This can be done through a stock entry material transfer. So this is just a physical transfer of goods. There are no accounting entries involved here. Stock ledger that records every moment of an item in and out of the warehouse, every transaction, made be a purchase receipt, delivery note. It will update the ledger in real time. So in this figure, there is a stock transfer between two warehouses. The quantity transferred has been transferred has been deducted from one and added to the other warehouse. So whenever you create a warehouse in ARPNext, it is considered a good practice to also create a corresponding warehouse account in chart of accounts. Uh, that is under so that is placed under the stock assets, which fall under current assets. So this account will capture all the monetary equivalent of the goods or materials stored in that warehouse. General ledger, suppose you transfer stock from, say, a store's warehouse to a work in progress warehouse. In accounting terms, the value is credited from the store's warehouse account, and the same value is debited to the work in progress warehouse account. So while the stock ledger shows a physical balance of a stock, general ledger reflects the financial impact of stock movement. Batches and serial numbers. A batch number is like a group ID for items that were made or received together. By tagging items with the batch number, you can always tell when they were made, when they expire, if it's a perishable good, and also which customers received them. This is also useful for quality control and product recall. Say, for example, if a supplier alerts you about a defective lot, you can quickly pull a report in ERPNext to find every customer who received that batch. Also, by setting expiry dates, ERPNext ensures older batches get sold first, optimizing stock usage. Serial number is a unique ID for an individual unit of a product, and why and how it matters for distribution companies. Serial numbers are usually assigned for high value goods, example electronics goods, so that you can track exactly which specific unit went to which customer. Serial numbers are also linked with the warranty start and end dates. And while delivering the item using the mobile app, like van sales app, they can scan serial numbers to confirm which unit was handed over to the customer. In ERPNext, batches and serial numbers are configured in Item Master under the Inventory tab. Now we'll look at coupon management. So the coupon book settings in coupon management, it allows us to define and configure coupon books. This is a customized module, by the way. We have a coupon expiry date, validity date. Then free coupons shows the option to include free coupons within a book if a book is also including free coupon pages. The last generated series records the last generated series number of the book. That is to ensure next sequence the next sequence is picked up automatically during the coupon generation process. And leaf number length is the length of the leaf ID. In coupon generator, you can specify how many books has to be printed, the type of book, whether physical or digital, and also the number of books to be generated. So once it's generated, a log is created for each book, each identified with a book ID. And these generated books will be added to the stock. In allocation, coupon books will be assigned to van sales staff or marketing executives to be assigned to customers. The provision here is available to scan the barcode of coupon books and add them as separate rows for easy tracking. If a salesperson has already been assigned coupon books before and that's not yet allocated to customer, even that will be displayed as a list for visibility. Now, after a coupon book has been sold to a customer, and when the item is delivered to the customer thereafter, coupon each coupon the coupons will be redeemed against that particular item. So each time a coupon is redeemed, then transaction is recorded in ERPNext. The system will automatically update the coupon leaf to redeem status along with leaf ID, redemption date. So once the redemption is done or the sale is done through the app, the status and customer's coupon balance is immediately updated in the system. Customer delivery management, customer and delivery settings help standardize how each customer is managed, how sales are recorded, and how deliveries are scheduled. So all this is managed from the customer doc type. Customer types can be home users, corporate home customers, corporate customers, SME, or retail customers. Now, each customer will have a route defined based on their location. Delivery days are specified for each customer. So, this can be one day, multiple days a week. For retail customers, it could be every day. Sales type can be cash, credit, coupon, or free. Delivery type can be regular or on demand. Regular deliveries are the ones that are made for a customer on a given delivery day, which is already set in the system. And on demand ones are urgent deliveries that come through various sources like email or website or even as a support ticket. We have vehicle and route management. So efficient vehicle and route management is essential for ensuring smooth logistics, timely deliveries, and also optimized resource utilization. So we have a vehicle master where which acts as a central repository for all the company owned and leased vehicles. This vehicle master will capture details like vehicle number, type, capacity of the vehicle, availability status, whether it's on a trip or if it's under maintenance or if it's reserved for some other purpose. And there's a route master that defines the routes that these vehicles will operate on. They will have the route ID and also a team leader assigned for that route. Vehicles are assigned to routes. Each vehicle will be assigned to a specific route, and each route will have multiple trips a day. Every day there is a delivery schedule created for each route based on active customers in that route and also their designated delivery day. Total deliveries represent the number of customers or orders scheduled for that route on that day. And depending on vehicle capacity, multiple trips can be may be required to fulfill the deliveries for that day. And after each trip, the system calculates balance deliveries, that is the remaining deliveries yet to be completed. Now we have the loading sheet. A loading sheet is like a production planning tool. It calculates how much stock has to be produced and sent out for delivery each day. If we look at the screen, ERPNext screen, we have a base quantity which considers the previous week's sales for the same day. So this ensures planning is aligned with actual customer demand patterns. Then we have a buffer quantity, that is an extra quantity that's added that will be based on a seasonal forecast. So this will avoid stockouts when there is a sudden spike in demand. Then we have an adjusted quantity, which is also an additional quantity. So this is given so that the vehicle is fully loaded based on its capacity, and this ensures optimal vehicle utilization. Vehicle outward is a process of recording and tracking when a vehicle is dispatched from the warehouse. So it tracks which vehicle went out, who's operating it, what goods are loaded in that vehicle, which route or customers it's serving. So when a vehicle outward is submitted in ERP Next, what it does is a stock transfer. There's a stock transfer happening from the main warehouse to the van stock. Vehicle inward is also a similar process. That is when the vehicle returns after a delivery trip. All remaining items in the van are verified and transferred from van stock to main warehouse. Okay, now we'll go through the features of van sales application. So as mentioned, we have managed scheduled and on-demand deliveries. I mentioned scheduled deliveries come from the vehicle outward document, which is created for a specific route. For every route, system pulls in all the customers scheduled for that delivery that day. And this list will be pushed to the van sales application under today's delivery. If you look at the app screen, so the salesman will know exactly which customers to visit, the sequence of visits, and what items to be delivered or collected from them. Then we have a route optimization with GPS integration. So that will calculate the shortest and the fastest route for deliveries. So this optimized route can save time, fuel, and also supervisors can track vehicles in real time. Salesmen can issue products or coupons from van stock at the time of delivery. Some items may be issued as custody items, which are directly linked to the customer's account. Salesmen can view all these custody as items held by each customer, and they can also do a pull out when the customer discontinues their account. The app keeps track of the number of physical and digital coupon balances for customers. They can also convert physical coupons to digital coupons. Top up stock is an interesting feature. That is, if a van runs out of stock during delivery, it can be topped up from a backup vehicle to continue operations. So the system supports both partial, and uh, full top up. Partial is only when the required items are transferred. A full top up is the delivery van itself is exchanged with the fully loaded backup vehicle. So, this flexibility from the app prevents any interruptions in delivery and minimizes downtime. Van salesman also can collect pending items, coupons, cash in subsequent deliveries if there is anything pending or if there are any dues from earlier deliveries. They can manage payment with different payment modes, print invoices and delivery notes from the app, also notifications and reminders. Okay, these are some screens for the van sales app. Van salesmen and any helpers with them can mark their attendance directly from the app, and this attendance will be used to calculate their sales commission in payroll. In the today's delivery screen, we have the system displays the list of customers to be served with their locations, and this list is auto sorted based on the next nearest location, as I mentioned. And the next one is a customer check-in screen where you have more additional features available, such as you can update the customer information on the spot, record the collection of pending coupon payments that were not clear during the previous deliveries, custody pull-out management, coupon sale, transactions, conversions. These are some screens for sale and payment. There are different payment modes available, and you can also print invoices and delivery notes from the app. This is the top-up screen from the app, and then the related screen in ERPNext. Okay, now we'll look at some challenges we faced during the integration process with the mobile app integration process with ERPNext. As you all know, ERPNext is built on Frappe framework, and it was originally designed as a web-first platform. So its architecture, interface, customization features were all primarily optimized for a browser experience. Mobile responsiveness and app integration only came later as add-ons. It was not there as core design elements. Because of this, extending ERPNext seamlessly to mobile environments posed certain challenges. So, in the next section, we'll look at these challenges in detail and discuss the practical solutions we have developed to overcome them. First is the authentication and security. So the challenge here was with all these app integrations, we had to give different types of users secure access to ERPNext. Customers logged in using their OTP, sales staff log in using root code, employees use their employee IDs, marketing team use their email. The challenge here was to keep all these login methods safe while ensuring there was no unauthorized access to ERPNext data. So the solution was to implement API keys or OAuth2 with token refresh. While API keys provided a simpler authentication process, OAuth2 offered user-specific access tokens that expire automatically and can provide a more secure access. Cookies authentication ensured users can safely log in from multiple devices without repeatedly entering credentials. Role-based access in ERPNext, each role, say customer, sales, employee, only gets access to the data and features relevant to them. So that is configured from the role permissions manager in ERPNext. Also, by enforcing HTTPS and SSL for all API communication, every request and response between the client and server is encrypted. So this means sensitive data like login credentials, personal information cannot be read by any unauthorized parties during transmission. The next is offline data and data access and sync. Many field teams like sales, service engineers, they will need to operate in, they will need to work remotely or where connectivity is very low, but they still need to record their orders and deliveries on the go. So without internet, apps would normally fail to save or retrieve data, right? That will cause delays and missed records. The solution we did was to implement use local storage in the app by implementing SQLite and Hive. So the app saves data locally on the device even without connectivity. So work is not interrupted here. Users can still enter their orders, fill forms, scan barcodes when it is still offline. And once the device is back online, the sync manager automatically pushes locally stored updates and pulls any new updated data from ERPNext. Performance and data handling. ERPNext handles a huge amounts of data, like customers' data, transaction data. So if a mobile app tries to fetch everything at once, it can slow down performance, it can drain mobile bandwidth, it can also lead to data errors, and even cause the app to crash. So the solution was to implement pagination and lazy loading so that data is fetched in small chunks. Users can see initial results quickly while the rest loads in the background. Local caching of frequently used data, they can store data like, say, for product lists or customer details or price catalogs locally on the device. So that will reduce repeated server calls, speeding up the performance. Fetch only what's needed using API filters. So instead of pulling all the fields together, ERPNext APIs are filtered to return only essential fields. For example, if instead of pulling the entire customer profile, they can just pull the customer name and phone. API limitations and customization. So Frappe framework automatically generates REST APIs for all the doc types in ERPNext. And these APIs are designed to be generic. So they may work well for simple read and write operations, but they don't always cover complex business specific workflows. And also, while fetching records, child tables are not returned unless it's explicitly included. So that might require a separate API call to fetch them. So the solution to address this limitation of generic APIs, developers had to extend the system by creating custom REST endpoints and embedding custom business logic. So instead of making multiple API calls, a single endpoint can be designed to pull parent and child records together, apply filters, and return only the data your front end app needs. Permissions and role-based access. ERPNext uses role-based access to control who can access or modify data. Mobile apps or external APIs may fail when users don't have the right permissions. So the solution was to map mobile use cases to roles first. So identify what actions each mobile app user needs. Say, for example, a sales user may need read and write access to leads, customers, and then they can create the roles accordingly in Role Permissions Manager. Then They can configure role-based permissions. So identify and set the required permissions as shown in the figure for each doc type. Multi-role notifications. So we have multiple apps linked to ERP and each ERP with a different user role. Normally, each app would have its own Firebase project for setting notifications. The challenge was that a single action, say a job creation or a status update, may need to trigger notifications to different apps or different roles simultaneously without any duplication or delay. So the solution was to create a single Firebase project and bring all apps under it, and the service JSON file from this Firebase project, which will have all the authentication keys, is then copied to ERPNext notification settings. So this ensured that push notifications work seamlessly across all apps, avoiding any duplication. Finally, we have data migration. Although it's not directly tied to ERPNext, we had to face significant challenges during the data migration process, and I thought it would be worth discussing that as well. So, if you're aware of the logistics and distribution industry, business never sleeps. We have production happening at night, we have distribution happening during the day, then transactions like online purchases, custody items, or coupon balances, everything can be updated anytime. So, work happens 24 by 7, there are no weekends, no holidays, and there's no downtime. So as a result, the usual approach to migration, which is shutting down the old ERP, moving data overnight, starting the new system the next day, was not a feasible solution for us. Another challenge was data structure mismatch. The table structure and fields in the old ERP may not match the strict design of ERPNext. This mismatch means we can't simply copy data over. We'll have to transform and restructure it so that ERPNext can understand the data that's imported. So the solution was to create a mapping sheet first, where we mapped all the old ERP table data and fields to the ERPNext doc type fields, and then do a data import. If there were merged tables, we split them into separate doc types and created child tables. uh, Custom fields were also added in ERPNext if ERPNext didn't have native fields that match the old ERP field data. For the migration part, so instead of a big bang migration, we decided to go with a phased and parallel migration. So for the migration, we planned on a migration cutoff date first. Then we moved all the master data like customers, suppliers, items. So that was done initially. Then, as of the cutoff date, we moved important balances like open invoices, custody stock, coupon balances, warehouse stock. Then, from that day until go live, we kept updating transactions on a regular basis for invoices, coupon redemptions, custody movements, till the final switchover was done. So, with that, we come to the end of the presentation. As I mentioned, this was just a basic overview of our RAP and ERPNext project.
Thanks, Julie. And that was a great session. And we would definitely love to see all the live demos in the upcoming webinars for all the apps that you have shown today.
Yes, Babita, thank you. Thank you for hosting this session, and thanks to everyone who's joined. A big thank you for all the questions. As mentioned, please do contact us if you have any more queries.
And thank you everyone for attending. And for those who have joined us today, in case there are any customization or implementation help that you would need from AlignMinds team, they serve regions like Kerala and UAE also, if I'm not wrong. So they'll be happy to assist you there. So definitely get in touch with the AlignMinds team. And thank you so much, Julie. That was a great session. Hope to see you all in the next webinar as well.